There's an amazing story about uh, a guy who lived some time ago in Israel. Was People were just starting to return to the Holy Land. Uh, Poverty was rampant. It wasn't quite the startup nation that it is today. Very much it was like a third world country. And this man was working in the quarry, you know, slaving away all day, hard labor, manual labor, and did what he could to earn a living to feed his family. But eventually, the physical exertion took its toll on him, and he had to go to the hospital. They examined him. Shari Tzedek Hospital had just opened up. It was brand new at the time, very limited resources. They examined him and they said, you need surgery. And it's not a surgery that we're capable of doing here. You need to go to Vienna. And there they could do the surgery for you. And the cost was about 10,000 crowns. And he didn't have that kind of money. No one had that kind of money. But the Jewish community is such that we stand up for each other, and we're one family. And therefore, people got together, and this one gave a little, this one gave a little more, and little by little, they were able to raise the funds for a fellow Jew, for a fellow brother, for someone from our family, to help him to get the flight, to get the travel to Vienna. Actually, maybe it was a boat even. I don't even know how they traveled, and to get the surgery. Once the doctors there examined him, they said, "Oh, this is actually much more serious than was reported to us. You actually need 3 surgeries, and the cost will be 30,000 crowns." So this guy doesn't know what to do. He's now stranded in a foreign country, doesn't really know people. So he did whatever he could, which was to get a job. He got a job in a quarry, and worked. It's what he knew, and started working in Vienna. But that was really backbreaking, painful work, because he was already in pain. And at one point during this painful, laborious effort, a royal entourage passed by, and someone dressed up in very fancy clothing walked out, and he saw this man and heard his screams and said, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And he explained to him the whole story about the surgery. He said, "Well, what can I do for you? Tell me what you want. And if you could have anything, what would it be?" The guy said, "Oh, if only I could get the surgeries, the 3 surgeries, so I could get over these ailments." So this person wrote him a letter, said, "Take this letter with you to the hospital." So I thought, this guy must be crazy. What, take this letter to the hospital? What's that going to accomplish? But I figured it can't hurt. So he went to the hospital, showed them the letter. Right away, they rushed him up to the VIP suite. They called in the top doctors in the hospital, the best specialists that they had, and they wined and dined him 24/7, gave him everything that he possibly needed until he had a full and complete recovery. And then when he got back home to Israel, he told people what happened, and after some investigation, they realized the person who he met wasn't just some wealthy individual. It was the emperor of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. And at that point, he realized, what a wasted opportunity. He asked me if I could have anything I wanted, what would it be? And all I asked for was help with some surgery. I could have taken care of my family, my children, married off my family, a new home, new everything. I mean, there's so much he could have done. And the truth is, we are in a very similar situation right now. We learned from Shir Hashirim, Hamelach B'Sadeh, this time of year, that God is in the fields. He's much closer to us this time of year. And some of us have needs and wants. We're thinking, oh, if God can only help us with our job, or with my car, or with the cold or the allergies that I'm facing. And we need to think bigger. This is not just the emperor or the king. This is the king of all kings. God could do anything. This is a chance to really search within ourselves. What are our deepest wants, our deepest needs, our deepest hopes, and our deepest prayers? And I want to give us all a blessing that we take advantage of this unique opportunity that we have, where God is so close to us, he's reaching down to us, and that we reach up to God, that we reflect on our deeds this past year, on the good things and perhaps the not such good things, the mistakes that we've made. We take ownership of those, we regret them, we resolve not to repeat them, and we ask our Father to grant all of our prayers and all of our wishes. Wishing everyone a Gemar Chasima Tova. We should be sealed for the best year we've had in our lives until this point, a year of health, a year of wealth, a year of goodness, a year of life and peace for everyone.